The Barcelona summer transfer saga felt like watching a master painter linger over a blank canvas, stroke by stroke, rumour upon rumour, until the team finally identified the perfect shade of talent to bring their vision to life. All through June and July, whispers swirled around Camp Nou. Which star would don the iconic Blaugrana, slot into the left flank, and set defenders' hearts racing? The problem was clear. After years of relying on familiar faces and recycled tactics, the Catalan giants needed someone with fresh energy, someone capable of ripping open defences with sheer pace and cutting inside with deadly precision. Each training session and each friendly kept fans on tenterhooks, hoping the board would secure the missing piece. And then, at last, that awaited moment arrived, when the club officially announced a move that felt equal parts daring gamble and inspired stroke of genius. But who was the man destined to wear the number on the left wing? The answer: Marcus Rashford. In early August, a special communiqué appeared on the club's website. Marcus Rashford was joining Barcelona on a one-year loan from Manchester United. Imagine the scene: a hushed stadium, spotlights scanning an empty field, then a sudden roar as fans lean forward at their screens. Here was a footballer who, not long ago, seemed to be slipping off the radar. Now, he was stepping under the bright lights of one of football's grandest theatres. The deal itself was straightforward yet layered with promise. A season-long loan, designed less to pad the coffers and more to resurrect a career that had stalled amid fluctuating form and external pressures. For Rashford, it wasn't just a transfer, it was a lifeline, a shot at rewriting his narrative on the grand European stage. Yet in every great comeback story, the protagonist faces doubts. Could Rashford adapt to the tiki-taka rhythm of Barcelona's play? Would he rediscover the clinical edge that once made him a sensation at Old Trafford? The board, however, saw beyond the headlines and past uncertainties. They glimpsed the raw talent that underpinned him, the same rawness that once saw him break into England's national team and earn adulation. When they inked the paperwork, Barcelona essentially said, "We believe in you." For a player craving belief more than anything, these words carried the weight of destiny itself. Behind every signing lies a manager's blueprint, and in Hansi Flick's mind, the contours of Barcelona's attack were reshaped. Flick, the German tactician famed for his meticulous planning, had long craved a left winger capable of destabilizing defenses while dovetailing seamlessly into lopsided possession play. He wanted a player who would hug the touchline, then cut inside like a switchblade, all the while syncing with intricate midfield triangles. With Rashford now in the fold, Flick finally held the key to unlock fresh dimensions on the flank. But blueprints alone do not win football matches, commitment does, and Rashford, standing before cameras with Camp Nou's history echoing around him, spoke words that felt as much a pledge as a promise. Barcelona is a club where people's dreams come true. What the club stands for means a lot to me as well, and it feels like I'm at home, and this is a big factor in my choice. I feel like I'm joining a family. Pause for a moment and let those words settle. Dreams come true in a city where legends like Cruyff and Messi once danced across the pitch. It feels like I'm at home from a player at once stranger in a new land and yet intimately tied to football's grand tapestry. This wasn't mere Fergloss, it was Rashford staking his sense of identity on the red and blue stripes, aligning his personal aspirations with Barcelona's storied legacy. Beneath the floodlights of his unveiling, one could almost hear the collective intake of breath from supporters dreaming of what his presence could ignite. Drama crescendos best when time is short. As contracts were signed and medical tests cleared, a whisper rippled through the club corridors. Rashford had already received the green light to feature in the next pre-season friendly. In football terms, that's lightning speed. Paperwork filed, fitness assessed, and eligibility secured all in the blink of an eye. Now the stage was set for his first match in Blaugrana, a tantalizing friendly against Japan's Vissel Kobe. Picture it, the stadium lights glowing like distant stars, a gentle buzz in the air as fans don scarves and talk tactics. Hour by hour the line-up sheet inches closer to his name. Will he start? Will he come off the bench? Will he unveil that trademark burst of speed down the wing? questions hang heavy like humidity before a storm, and when the whistle blows, all eyes will shift instantly to the Englishman making his debut, senses sharpen to witness the first flicker of magic, the first definitive snap of a pass, the first thud of leather into the back of the net. Barcelona supporters have waited seasons for such a moment, the dawn of a new chapter, written by a striker seeking redemption in the city of passion. If his first touch is crisp, if his first run splits the defence, then the narrative alchemy will be complete. But if he stumbles even slightly, the heat of expectation might feel like standing on a Barcelona rooftop in midsummer, stifling, unforgiving, yet somehow exhilarating.